Yo, what's going on, guys? Nico back here with another Madden video, and in today's video, I'm going to be predicting every single team's Team Diamond coming out next week. Also, I'm going to predict the Master, and make sure if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, comment down below what videos you guys want to see next. Hit the subscribe button and turn the bell on. It helps me out, and it makes sure that you don't miss a video. So, yeah, let's get right into these Team Diamonds. Alright, guys, going over the Arizona Cardinals first. I have two names written down for every team, so I'm going to be saying two names just to throw them out there. I think one of the names for the Arizona Cardinals is going to be Pat Tillman. I really hope he's in the game this year. He was really good in Madden 20. He was just a little small, but Madden 20 is the last time we saw him. And if we come over here to Anquan Boldin, I think he will be getting the other card, and I hope he does, because that means he would go on the Ravens team. I love Anquan Boldin, real life and in the game. He plays really well. I just really hope he's in the game, and those are my predictions for the Arizona Cardinals. Okay, guys, coming in here at the second team is the Atlanta Falcons. Now, I think their first one is going to be Jesse Tuggle, or at least that's one of my predictions is Jesse Tuggle here. I know middle linebackers don't really animate in this game, but I was just going through, and I thought Tuggle would be a good name. Also, I think that Warwick Dunn would be a good name here. Let me just pull up his card. Warwick Dunn here would be a pretty good name for the Atlanta Falcons. If we go right here, he had a 97 overall in Madden 20, I believe. No. It was last year. It was 21. So, work done, Jesse Tuggle. The two Atlanta Falcons, I think, will be in this Team Diamond promo. Alright, guys, the next team I'm going to be going over here is my Baltimore Ravens. I think that Marshall Yanda will get it, but I do have another name here, but I hope Yanda gets it. I love Marshall Yanda in real life. I love him, I mean, in the game, he's just any other offensive lineman, but I love him in real life. And then if we go over here, I hope this guy gets the card. He's one of my favorite players ever that I've watched in real life, is Jacoby Jones. He hasn't been in Madden in so long. I don't remember which one. I don't know if it was this Madden here, but Jacoby Jones, I hope he gets a card. He hasn't been in Madden in so long, and I think it would just be a really fun card. He would be really fast. He'd be just really fun to use for me personally, since I love Jacoby Jones in real life. So yeah, let's get into the next team. All right, guys, the next team is going to be the Buffalo Bills, and I think we're going to see Thurman Thomas, who we have not seen in Madden in an extremely long time. I think it's been 4 or 5 years since he's been in Madden. I think he makes his return. I do have another name written down, but it's a guy who's been in Madden a lot, and he's never really too good. But Thurman Thomas, I think, could be really good. He'd be really fast. He'd be, the kind of back like Bo Jackson kind of back, but with incredible speed. He would just be like a Bo Jackson. And then the other guy I've written down he's pretty boring. As you can see at the top of the screen, who I'm typing in is Andre Reed. He's always pretty boring. He's been in Madden the last 2 to 3 years. He's always boring. I don't know. I hope Thurman Thomas gets it, but if Andre Reed gets it, or like I forgot who the other name I was looking at before this video was. So yeah. Let's get into the next team. Okay, the next team is going to be the Carolina Panthers, and I have two names written down again. I think one of them is going to be Greg Olsen, or their Team Diamond is going to be Greg Olsen. It just makes sense, really. He just retired last season, I do believe, and he got a card last year. They should still have his rights. And the other guy I've written down, who is the one I hope gets it, but I think Greg Olsen will get it. But this is the guy that I think will, or I hope will get it, will be Steve Smith Sr. I love Steve Smith Sr. He was in the game last year. If you remember, he had this playoff card. This is from Madden 20 or Madden 19. But in Madden 21, he had a playoff card, 97 Master, and it was so expensive. It was like 1 million coins. I love using Steve Smith Sr. in Madden. He's so much fun, and I love him in real life. I love his mentality. So, and he's a Raven. So I hope Steve Smith gets the card, but I think Greg Olsen ultimately will get it. So yeah, let's get into the next team. All right, guys, coming in here, the next team is going to be the Chicago Bears. I have Gale Sayers written down as one of the two possibilities to get this Team Diamond. Gale Sayers would be a really fun card. He's always really glitchy and really fast. Again, and he can catch out of the backfield too. This is his card, Madden 20. This is Ultimate Legend. You can see here he gets 97 speed and 97 overall. So if he gets an 89 to 90, he could have like 90 speed, 91 speed. He'd be a really good running back. He's just really elusive. He has that really glitchy running back build. And yeah, and then the other guy I've written down here is going to be Charles Tillman, who I think could get it. He'd be a really good corner. He'd be really physical. He's pretty tall, 6'2". It wouldn't be a bad card. It would be like an okay card. It'd be probably like a middle of the pack corner at this point. It would probably look similar, or it probably wouldn't look similar, but it would look a little worse than the Mike Haynes card that came out. But yeah, I hope Gale Sayers gets it. I think he will. And let's get into the next team. All right, guys, coming in here at the next team is the Cincinnati Bengals. I think one of their cards, or or one of their possibilities for a card is going to be Corey Dillon. They love giving this guy cards every year. I mean, his cards are never too good. He's never like a must-use running back. Like if you look here, 97 overall, 93 speed. If you look here, 95 overall. This card's from Madden 20, 91 speed. I just don't see. I never like Corey Dillon cards, and yeah, he'll be really mediocre. And then the other name I have written down is going to be Ken Riley. I don't know if he's ever been in Madden. He hasn't. This is just a Photoshop. But Ken Riley, I think, could get it. He's one of the greatest corners of all time. I think he could get it. I think it would be a fun card. Yeah, let's get into the next team. All right, guys, coming in here as the next team is going to be the Cleveland Browns. I think one of the possibilities is Ozzie Newsome, tight end. Again, another Raven. I have a lot of. I don't know why there's so many Raven players here written down, but he is the type of player that could get this card. Last year, his best card was the 95 Black History Month promo card. I think he gets that card this year as a team diamond. And then the other name I've written down here is going to be another boring guy, but he has a really good shot of getting it here. I think it's Otto Graham. He gets a bunch of cards too every year in Madden. I mean, I don't know why they give him a bunch of cards every year, but they do. I think Otto Graham could be a possibility. And let's get into the next team. All right, guys, the next team here is going to be the Dallas Cowboys, and I think one of the possibilities to get a team diamond for them is Tony Dorsett. This card would be really good. He would have one. He would probably be really fast, really elusive. He could catch the ball. I think Tony Dorsett would be a perfect back for the Cowboys and just in the game. And then the other name I have written down is going to be Bob Lilly. Not an exciting name, really. I don't think he hasn't been in Madden ever, I don't think. All right, I thought he was. I don't know, maybe not. But Bob Lilly, not really an exciting name, but a possibility. So yeah, let's get into the next team. All right, guys, coming in here, the next team is going to be the Denver Broncos. Now I have two really non-exciting names for this team. I have Ed McCaffrey, who is a great route runner, but he's always way too slow in the game. You can see this is a 99 overall card from last year. He has 94 speed, which is just way too slow. And then if we come over here, I have Jason Elam, who's a kicker. Now the Broncos have a lot of big names that would not fit in this promo. So they have like Champ Bailey and John Elway and some other guys that just really wouldn't fit in this promo. They would more fit in like the Legends promo or the Thanksgiving Master or like Christmas promo. They would be in those Big Ten promos. Like they've Champ Bailey down here. I don't think he fits in Team Diamonds. Jason Elam, I wouldn't be surprised if they gave him another Team Diamond. This one is from Madden 2020, I believe. Yeah, this one's from Madden 20. So it could be Jason Elam. It could be someone like Champ Bailey. I highly doubt it'll be someone like Champ Bailey, but let's get into the next team. All right, guys. The next team is going to be the Detroit Lions, and I have two pretty exciting names down. Dick LeBeau is a really good corner. Do not get this card wrong. I know he's a 94 overall with not 91 speed, but he's a really physical corner. He has high hit power usually. He's like a lower like end version of Night Train Lane when his card comes out. He has good speed. He has good hit power. He has good coverages. I think Dick LeBeau is usually going to be, or if he comes out, will be a really good corner in the game. And then the other guy I've written down for the Detroit Lions is a guy who was in last year's game right here. He was a campus hero. Is Billy Sims. I don't think like big names like Night Train will be in this promo. I know Night Train Madden 20 was one of the masters. He could be a master like the big one for collecting all these. I don't see him getting just a Team Diamond card. I would see him getting the master, but I have Billy Sims. I think he's a small enough name here to be a Team Diamond. And let's get into the next team. All right, guys. The next team is going to be the Green Bay Packers here. I have Ray Nitschke as one of them. Again, not exciting name. The next name on this for the Packers I had to have as exciting. But Ray Nitschke, I think I could see him getting the card. He hasn't been in Madden in a year, I think. I think he was in Madden. Yeah, this card's from Madden. Oh, this card's from Madden 19, so he hasn't been in the game in 2 years. So Ray Nitschke, I could see getting it. Another guy is Sterling Sharp. Oh, I'm such a bad typer. But Sterling Sharp right here, I think he could get a card. He was in last year's Madden right here. You can see he got this is a Team Diamond from last year too. So I mean he could be in here. I don't know if he will. My prediction's Ray Nitschke. But yeah, let's get into the next team. All right, guys. The next team is gonna be the Houston Texans, and they have a pretty big name here in Andre Johnson. I think Andre Johnson's gonna get it for them. He was in Madden last year as the level master. This year, he's not in the game yet. I think he will be, and I think he'll be a Team Diamond. And then the other name I have on this list is Jamie Sharper. I don't know if he's ever been in Madden before. He should be. Maybe not. So, this is the next guy I have is Jamie Sharper. He's never been in the game, but I think it could be this year. He was a really good linebacker. He was on my 2001 Ravens when they dominated the Giants in the Super Bowl. And yeah, that's the Texans. I'm going to get into the next team. All right, guys. Coming in here, the next is going to be the Indianapolis Colts. And now, I know that some people have been speculating that Andrew Luck could get this card. I don't think he will. I have Bob Sanders as the first one. He was in the game last year in the Super Bowl promo right here. Or not right there, but right here in this one right here. This one's from, I don't know which Madden this is. I didn't play this Madden, but I do have Bob Sanders written down, he did get a team diamond last year, and he's really just too short. He's only 5'8". I mean, I'm taller than him. I mean, I don't know. Bob Sanders, unless you have lurker on him, I wouldn't pick him up if he does get it. The other guy I've written down, who I hope gets it, he hasn't been in the game since Madden 19, and that would be Dallas Clark. He got a 98 overall Super Bowl card or 97 overall Super Bowl card, I believe, in that year. But Madden 19, Dallas Clark, he is a Raven. I hope he gets it. Dallas Clark would be an incredible card. He's usually a pretty fast tight end. Actually, he was in Madden 20. I stand corrected, but Dallas Clark, another great name. I hope he gets it, but I do think it will go to Bob Sanders. Let's get into the next team. All right, guys, coming in here is the next team is going to be the Jacksonville Jaguars, and I have MJD, Maurice Jones-Drew, as their team diamond. This card would be really good. He has a small running back, but he'll play a lot like Travis Etienne in his Rising Star or Raheem Mostert's cards. He'll play a lot like that. He'll be a really speedy, fast. He's good catching usually, and he's good. After the catch or ball carrier moves, he has good change of direction, good spin, good juke. I think Maurice Jones-Drew is a really good choice for the Jaguars. And the other guy I've written down who was in the game in Madden 20, I believe, is going to be the defensive tackle, John Henderson. Now, this isn't really an exciting name here. He had a 99 in Madden 20, but it's not an exciting name because he's slow and no one really wants a defensive tackle. But, he did play well in Madden 20. For a lot of people, I watched a lot of videos of, gameplay with him on their defense. He played really well. So yeah, I think it'll be MJD, but John Henderson's not that bad of an option. Let's get into the next team. All right, guys, the next team is gonna be the Kansas City Chiefs, and now they could have some exciting names. I don't think they will. I think they'll have two offensive linemen. I have Will Shields written down as one of them. They love giving Will Shields cards, and they love giving the other guy on this on this list cards. This was his card in Madden 20. He got a team diamond or a theme diamond in that one, and then last year he got a team of the week, and then an ultimate legend right here. But I don't know. I think it'll either be Will Shields or I think it'll be Brian Waters. Brian Waters, they love giving both of them cards. This was his card in Madden 20. I don't know. I don't think he was in the game last year for Madden 21. But yeah, I think it'll be one of the two offensive linemen. And let's get into the next team. All right, guys. The next team is gonna be the Las Vegas Raiders, and this is my lock. I guarantee you one of these two cards will get this card. These guys haven't been in the game. Tim Brown hasn't been in the game since Madden 19, and the next guy on this list hasn't been in the game since Madden 20. I think Tim Brown gets it. He's my first pick for the Raiders. I think Tim Brown will get it. His card in Madden 19 wasn't too bad. You can see here, these were his stats. He was a ghost. And then the next guy I have on this list is going to be a cornerback for the Raiders, and it's going to be Willie Brown. He was really good in Madden 20, and I think he'll be really good if he gets a card this year. He's a really, decent all-around corner. I think these two are a lock to get this team diamond for the Raiders, and let's get into the next team. All right, guys, the next team is going to be the LA Chargers. I have Antonio Gates right here, and as the card I think will get it. If you look here, he was really decent in Madden 20. He got an LTD tribute card for retiring. He was a little slow, which he usually is in Madden. He was in the game last year right here as a 50 card. He was really slow last year. If they boost up his speed a little bit, he'll be a good tight end. If not, then he won't be really an exciting name. And then the other guy I've written down here is going to be, it's a linebacker. I don't think he'll be too good. That was Photoshopped. This was his card. He was a left outside linebacker in Madden 20. I don't know. I just don't really see him getting a card, and he won't be that exciting. He was an 89 in Madden 20 for the team diamonds in Madden 20. So yeah, let's get into the next team. All right, guys, the next team is gonna be the LA Rams, and I know what is on the screen scares you right now if you played Madden 20. I know you're terrified of this dude, especially this one. Eric Dickerson, I think should get it, and I think he will get it. He hasn't been in the game since Madden 20, and I know you're fearful that he will get Freight Train 100 again, which means he starts off the game with it. I promise you he won't. This card was a menace. He was just too good, and he just couldn't be stopped. So I think Eric Dickerson could get it. The other name is kind of boring. He was in the game last year for the first time in a while, but that's gonna be Merlin Olsen. I think he could get it right here. He got a legend last year. I think he could get it for the LA Rams. I think it's going to be Eric Dickerson. I hope it's Eric Dickerson because he's still a fun name in Madden, and he's one of the greatest running backs of all time. So yeah, let's get into the next team. All right, guys, the next team is going to be the Miami Dolphins. Now, Dan Marino might be too big of a name to be in this promo, but I do have him written down as the Dolphins one for me. I think the guy after him actually makes more sense now that I'm thinking about it, but I do have Marino written down. He won't be good. He'll be way too slow. He could be the first quarterback to get Gunslinger, High Route Master, or just High Route Master. I don't think that's the case, though. I don't think he'll get it. I think the next guy actually will get it now I'm thinking about it. and I hope he gets it because he was a great card in Madden 19. He was the level master. That is Ricky Williams. He was also a Raven, so that'd be really good for my team. Ricky Williams, always a fun card. He was fun to use last year. This was his card last year. As you can see, he gets Raven Schem. I actually, now thinking about it, I think Ricky Williams will get it. I hope he gets it. Let's get into the next team. All right, guys. The next team is the Minnesota Vikings, and I have 2 linemen written down for them. 1 offense, 1 defense. The second guy's name is going to be way more exciting. But the guy who I think will get it is Randall McDaniel. I just think he will. I think they need to throw in some offensive linemen here. I think the Vikings get one with Randall McDaniel. And the next guy, a guy we haven't seen since Madden 20, and that would be Alan Page. Alan Page, I think, will get a card. He got an Ultimate Legend in Madden 20, not last year, Madden 20. He was really good that year. And this card in Madden 19 was absolutely ridiculous. It was one of the best defensive tackles we've ever seen in Madden history. And I think Alan Page should get it. I don't think he will. I think it will be Randall McDaniel. But if Alan Page got it, I'll be really excited. Let's get into the next team. All right, guys. Coming in here, I have the New England Patriots. I think their card will be Ty Law. Again, it could be too big of a name, but I do see them either getting Ty Law or the next guy on this list. The next guy on this list is new to Madden. He has been in Madden in a while. But Ty Law, I don't know if he was in last year's game. I don't think he was. I think the last time we saw Ty Law was Madden 20. So him getting a card makes sense to me. He hasn't been in the game since Madden 20. He was decent in Madden 20. He wasn't too special. He had a team captain in Madden 20. But the next guy on this list is back in Madden. He hasn't been in Madden since this card's from this year. He hasn't been in Madden since this Madden. I don't remember which Madden this is. I didn't play this Madden. But right here, Wes Welker. He's back in Madden, and I think he could get it. I think I believe he will get it. But Ty Law is just an interesting name to throw out there. So, yeah, let's get into the next team. All right, guys, coming in here as the next team is going to be the New Orleans Saints, and I think that their team diamond will be Willie Roaf. He hasn't been in the game since Madden 19. I think that he gets it. Again, I know offensive lineman isn't too exciting, but the other guy I have on this list was in the game last year. He's decent. He had one of the most iconic Super Bowl plays of all time. That's going to be Tracy Porter. He was this from Madden 20. This was his card from last year, Madden 21. I do believe he ended up getting upgraded last year, if I remember correctly, but this was card Madden 20. He is usually really fast with low zone coverage behind high man coverage, so next old gen's going to be happy about that. Next gen isn't, but so it is what it is. Tracy Porter, he's always really good. This was his card. I don't know what Madden this is. I mean, it's my bad. I didn't play Madden until Madden 18, so that was before that. Tracy Porter right here. I think he gets it, and yeah, let's get into the next team. All right, guys, the next team is going to be the New York Giants, and this is a guy who's never been in Madden before, but he was in the top 100 list of the safeties. I think he might be in Madden this year. He could be, and that's Emlyn Tunnel. He's one of the greatest safeties of all time. He played way back. He was incredible. And then the other guy I have here, which is probably a more exciting name here. We haven't seen him in Madden in quite a while, but it's Tiki Barber. I think he would be really fun to use. I don't know if we've ever seen him in Madden. I don't think we have, except when he was playing. So I think it could be either Emlyn Tunnel or Tiki Barber. Let's get into the next team. All right, guys, coming in here for the New York Jets, I have Don Maynard as one of the options. I don't think we've ever seen him in Madden. He would be a pretty cool name to get. He's one of the greatest receivers of all time. He's probably the greatest player in Jets history. So I'm going to choose him. I don't really know what this card will look like, but he's one of the names I have. And then the other name I have, he was in Madden, Joe Klecko, right here, Madden 20. This was his card. Not a bad card at all. His finesse move is a little low, though. But yeah, I think it'll be either... I think it'll either be Don Maynard or Joe Klecko for the Jets team diamond. So yeah, let's get into the next team. All right, guys, the next team on this list is the Philadelphia Eagles, and I think theirs is Randall Cunningham. Now, Randall Cunningham could be too big of a name, so if it's not Randall Cunningham, I have another name on this list here who was in Madden last year, but Randall Cunningham, always a really good quarterback in Madden. And then the other name I have on this list is going to be corner Eric Allen. He was in the game last year, got a team of the week. This card was way too good last year. This is his base stats. Powered up on a theme team, plus 4 speed. He was 99 speed at a 95 overall. Eric Allen could be really good. I hope it's Randall Cunningham because Eric Allen's way too good. But it could be Eric Allen. You know, both really known names and fun names here. Let's get into the next team. All right, guys. The next team is going to be the Pittsburgh Steelers, and I think their team diamond will be Mel Blount. He has been in the game since Madden 20. He's usually a household name in Madden. I'm surprised he wasn't in last year's Madden, but I really hope he is in this year's Madden. He's always a really good card. He's always a physical corner. He's tall. He's 6'3". So for the Steelers, I have him, and then the next guy I have is a really fun name. It's kind of out there. I don't know if they'll give it to him. He's not really a legend, but I have Antonio Holmes. This was him in Madden. I don't really remember which. I don't know what Madden that is. But he has been in Madden before as a current day player, I do believe. And I think he could be in Madden this year as a team diamond for the Steelers. Let's get into the next team. All right, guys. The next team is the San Francisco 49ers. And I think that their team diamond will be Bryant Young. Now, it's not an exciting name at all. The other option I have here for them is way more exciting. He wasn't in the game last year, and he's usually a household name. But Bryant Young was in the game last year. He wasn't in Madden 20. What he was in Madden 19. This was his ultimate legend, Madden 19. I think he could be a good defensive tackle. He's usually on the more balanced side of defensive tackles. And then we come here. This is another guy who was not in Madden last year, and that would be Steve Young. I don't know why he had a Super Bowl card in Madden 20. He was not in last year, which was really shocking to me, to be honest. He had a ghost card in Madden 19. I think he could get this card to reintroduce him back into Madden this year. And let's get into the next team. All right, guys, coming in here, the next team is going to be the Seattle Seahawks, and I have Steve Largent as one of their cards, or the top option to get a card here. He wasn't in the game last year. He was in Madden 20. He's on the slower end of receivers, but Seahawks teams will be excited about this one. And then the next guy I have is a linebacker. He was in Madden 20 again last year, I think. Or not last year. I don't know. Actually, I don't know if he was in last year. I think that's how you spell his name. Oh, no, it's like that. But yeah, he was in Madden 20. It's Lofa Tatupu. I think he could get a card. I don't know if he will, but you know, he is a middle linebacker, so it's not really exciting. I would rather have Steve Largent if I was a Seahawks fan. Let's get into the next team. All right, guys, coming in here, the next team is going to be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and I have Simeon Rice as theirs. He was in Madden 20 as a team builder and as a 99 Ultimate Legend. He's usually a really fast defensive end. He's like a better version of Julius Peppers. He's really good. I think he should get it. But the other guy on this list, he's a bigger name. But he's usually too slow. Is Keyshawn Johnson. Now, I don't know if he'll get the Buccaneers one. He could get the Jets one, but he did win a Super Bowl with the Buccaneers. So, I don't know. Keyshawn will be really slow. He usually is. I know this says 99 speed here, but that's with Cowboys Steam Team and Max Sprinter. So, he's usually around 94 to 95 speed. So, that's the Buccaneers. Let's get into the last team. Or the second to last team. All right, guys. Second to last team here is the Tennessee Titans, and I have Steve McNair. I know this might be a big name, so if he doesn't get it, I have another name written down. But Steve McNair, again, Raven quarterback. I want him to get it. But the other name on this list I do have here is he was in the game in Madden 20. He actually got a golden ticket in Madden 20. And that's to be Keith Bullock. He's never really too good. He's a coverage linebacker. So he won't be too good. If I was a Titans fan, I would rather have McNair. He's usually on this fast. Keith Bullock's not really fast, but he's decent. So let's get into the last team. All right, guys. Coming in here in the last team is going to be the Washington football team. Now, I think that it should be Daryl Green. This card would be amazing, like an absolutely amazing card. He is so fast in real life, and he would be really fast in Madden. Him or the next guy I have on this list was in Madden last year. Again, we haven't seen Daryl Green since Madden 19, but Chris Cooley, he'd be a decent option too. He's fast at tight end. So that was the last of the teams. Let's get into the outro. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like. It's going to be a longer video. Also, hit the subscribe button and comment down below what videos you guys want to see. Make sure to turn on the bell. You will get notified whenever I post a new video and it comes out. I also want to thank you guys for the support on the LTD poll video. That video is at like 130 views. That's amazing. Keep showing the support. Also, make sure to hit that subscribe button, because all those guys that watch the video, if you hit the subscribe button, we would be over 100 subscribers right now. Like, that would be crazy. So make sure you hit the subscribe button and make sure to keep up with the videos. And I'll see you in the next one. See ya.